Check, 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 check. Check, check. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Check, check. Check, 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 check. Well, welcome to the Freeman Center for the Cornerstone Classic. This is Matthew Madole. Joining me is Levi Swinson. And Levi, I gotta say, it's a little bit exciting here tonight.
It is. I am beyond excited to be here. We've moved from the field to the court tonight for everybody's entertainment. So I couldn't be more excited to be alongside you, bringing this classic, this rivalry renewed once again. It's the Bellevue Bruins versus the York College Panthers. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. You know, this is a rivalry from the old conference. Obviously, they're a North Star Conference now. We are in the Kansas Collegiate Athletic Conference. But this was a rivalry back to the Midlands, and there have been some absolute classics between these two teams. And I think we might be in store for one tonight as well.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. York College is coming in this one off of a huge win. They weren't really tested in that win, but we're looking to get a big win here against Bellevue, who opens their season tonight actually. 14th ranked coming in this year. They lost a couple of really strong seniors last year, and I think that this is going to be a good opening test for both teams here as we look to get this season underway.
No, you're exactly right. York had a pretty easy time this last Saturday, but something tells me they're not going to have anything easy tonight. Bellevue is starting Austin Moore, Saquon Walker, Stephen Matthews, Tanya Velasquez, and Josh Meyer. And we have the tip, and here we go. York's ball starting off. Patrick Burnett over to Tolbert on the right wing. A lot of action up top initially for York. Looking to get the ball inside to Neville Leonard. Leonard with a quick turnaround jump shot. Barely drew a little iron.
And that's what Bellevue's been built on all for many, many years is good, solid defense. Look for them to keep that up for this coming season as well.
Exactly. There's a lot. This gym, Levi, there's probably, 800 people here, give or take, and it feels like it's 5,000.
Yeah.
It's so loud in here right now. Defense chance rings out. We got Burnett on Tanya Velasquez. It seems like he's been over on the Bellevue side for a while. That's a 3-ball early by Saquon Walker. They got that deep into the shot clock, Justin Levi, and got 3 points for it.
Yeah, that's a senior guard making a play for his team in the clutch moment, and they're going to be needing a lot of that. That's a three-point attempt by Aaron Rashid Moutier. He responds right away with his three.
That was a really good dribble handoff there by Stafford. Got Monday Rashid open, and he didn't have much room to get that off, but he definitely drained it.
No, absolutely, and that's something that York is going to be looking to use again as they put up another three.
Walker was feeling, I think it was partially blocked, but picked up by Meyer and knocked in there. Stafford didn't quite see the ball being blocked the way it was. Bellevue got a quick, easy one there. Monday Rashid was feeling it looks like. Stafford battling with about 5 black jerseys there in the middle. And Velasquez comes out with it.
Looks like they're going to work through number 4 early and often here.
It does.
As we have a travel call. They're on number 2, Austin Moore.
Yep. Levi, we're only 2 minutes into this game, and Coach Burks has already lost the sport coat.
Already lost it. He's already lost his mind. Look at him over there on the sideline.
I'll tell you, speaking of losing, our fans right now are standing on their feet and giving the official as much as he can handle.
It's back-to-back travel calls. First on Bellevue, then the second there on Mike Tolbert.
You know, I mentioned our crowd. We really do have a phenomenal student section here. They do a great job. They're respectful about the way they cheer for their kids.
Yeah.
It's really good to see.
Yeah.
We got Saquon Walker. You're right, Levi. Saquon Walker's had the ball in his hands a lot. Turnover there by Walker.
Good defense by the Panthers.
Picked up by Stafford. Monday Rashid to Tolbert. Monday Rashid's feeling it still.
Again.
And quickly the other way. That ball's picked up by Number 14, Stephen Matthews, coast-to-coast layup. Not very good transition defense there by York.
Yeah, and York looking to slow it down here. They made 18 three-point shots in their last game, and they'll be looking to do the same as Moody Rashid loses it. Novell for three. In and out of the basket. Rebounded by Bellevue.
You know, I hope that Saturday wasn't a one of those curses yet blessings by making so many threes. We think we can make a lot. The defensive intensity is a little bit more than what they saw in their last game. Got Meyer banging Stafford down low.
And that's another travel. These refs are not having it tonight. They're not having it.
Number 3, Richard Reed.
Number 34, Justin
steps in for Bellevue, as does Josh Lindsey Hunter. York trying to run into a high roll action. The ball swung over to Patrick Burnett for three. Back iron picked up by Bellevue and quickly the other way.
York College needs to settle down just a little bit here. They're 1 for 6 coming out of the gates, and they need to just relax a little bit. And Patrick Burnett absolutely rejects.
That was
Justin
a phenomenal
Bassard.
block. We have two officials discussing who the ball went out on. One guy saw one thing, the other guy saw something else.
It's
And
York
they
College.
changed their mind, give the ball to York College. That was a great defensive rotation, a great block. Good to see
Absolutely.
us come up with that one.
Right as I thought we were going to get cut open again there, Patrick Burnett swings over and stuffs it.
High screen roll, Tolbert, 3-point, nope. Monday Rashid chases down the offensive rebound to the corner.
34 has not had a good start to his season so far with a blocked shot and a foul inside of 30 seconds.
30 seconds taken by Panther.
Oh, and Coach Burks, I think you're exactly right, Levi. I think that Coach Burks can get the guys settled down a little bit. We played 4.5 minutes, made the first shot, which is great, but since then we've missed the last 6, 4 of which have been three-pointers. So we got to settle down. I bet Coach Burks will probably want to go inside, get some lane touches, put a little bit of pressure on the defense because the outside shots aren't falling right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta calm them down, and gotta make sure that they're running plays when an offense can't get in a shooting battle early here. That's not what Coach Burks wanted. I caught up with him today, talked to him a little bit about the game, and he said that he felt he was ready and he felt that his team was ready to take on this tough test. So I'm sure that's what he was telling them, just to settle down and be ready.
Well, I think it could be 7 o'clock in the morning and York will be ready to play Bellevue. So he should be ready here at 7 o'clock at night. And there we go, a paint touch early, some penetration deep, and Patrick Burnett with a pull-up, pulls it to within 2, 15.5, 7-5 Bellevue. York with a good scrambling defense there, but they left number 3, Richard Reed, open for a nice 3-ball. Tolbert, top of the key, pull up.
There he is. That's the guy you want to get hot in this game. Mike Tolbert is the shooter for this team.
Tolbert can't score a lot.
Oh, my goodness. That's 2 blocks for York College in this game.
Checking into the offense, number 3, Thompson.
You know, luckily we had Andrew Stafford back there because that was poor transition defense getting back, but Stafford was able to be there and swipe that away. Lance had a Karate Kid headband on. The referee made him take off just then. Hopefully his secret powers weren't in that thing.
Hopefully the powers have been unleashed now that the headband's
There
gone.
we go. There we go. Well, that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
He needs the headband back.
Yeah, give him the headband.
Give him the headband. Give him something. Tape his forehead up. Bellevue trying to run some staggered screens there
travel.
for 14, and Stephen Matthews picks it up and moves his feet just a little too much there. That's probably the 5th, if not the 6th traveling call we've seen tonight in about 5.5 minutes of play, Levi.
Yeah, the refs are ready to call the travels.
They are ready
that's
to call
for
the
sure.
travel. That looks like an offensive foul on Kent Garrett right there. Setting a screen, moving a little bit much.
And it looks like the fans and the Bellevue team have started to get into it already. Classic York-Bellevue rivalry. That's got to be a charge.
And there we go, definitely a charge.
Fantastic defensive play by Lance Ewell. Moved right in the way right before he got there and was able to set himself.
Yep, Lindsey Hunter lowered that right shoulder, dipped it into our guy, and we're going the other way with it.
Eric Lanier subbed in for Patrick Burnett. He's got to be a fan favorite of the Yorkies.
You know he's a fan favorite. Plus, he's a Bellevue kid and York. So.
Oh yeah, that is true.
His brother Trevor played here the last 4 years. We've had about 6 full years of Lanier's, I believe.
No bucket. No bucket. That was a charge on Lance Ewell.
I think we need the headband back.
Unfortunately, I don't know if I agree with that. I didn't get a good look at it, though, so I can't say exactly if that was a charge or not. But in comparison to the charge that he took,
it was a tough call. It was a tough call. I would like to think beating York, we kind of give me a few hometown calls, you know.
Maybe.
Not to say I'm asking for the refs to cheat. I just think we should get the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
But regardless, Bellevue's ball coming back the other way. 10-7 lead for Bellevue. Hand check there. Looked like Rock Johnson got his hand on a little hand check. Didn't get it off quick enough. And James Helzer makes his first appearance, a sophomore, big kid, 6'6" guy out of Denton, Texas. Stafford takes his seat. Little floater there.
Oh.
Ball is bounced around, picked up by Bellevue. New shot clock. Wide open shot in the corner. That is the second time Tynan Velasquez has just found himself open and hit that 3 ball. Just a broken play, and Bellevue's taking advantage. Rock Johnson, a couple dribbles, and he.
Rock Johnson. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? He dances on the defender and just pulls up in his face.
He just took 5 or 6 dribbles and said, it's time to shoot. Just pulled up and nailed it. Woo! Hey, I will give Rock credit, though. He's been practicing a lot shooting the basketball. And another traveling call by Bellevue. I don't know what the stats say right now, but that's got to be about their 6th turnover.
Yeah, Bellevue has 5 turnovers and York has 4 turnovers right now.
Okay, 9 turnovers on the
Gotta
game.
be off of travels as well.
It seems like
90% of those.
And we have another offensive foul. This time it's on number 23, Kafani Williams. Kafani had the ball, tried to hand it off, and
yeah, stuck his butt out there.
Stuck his butt out, and I guess you can't do that.
No.
Not tonight.
Not tonight anyway, yeah.
Well, you can, but you'll get a foul call on you.
Right, yeah.
So that's not what we want. Velasquez left open again, his 3rd triple of the game. Extends the Bellevue lead by 6, 16-10. KG, couple dribbles, pull up.
Oh, and he does his own
Nailed it.
answer. His own answer right there. Looks like that was only a 2.
Yeah, a couple dribbles right, pull up, jump shot. Pretty powerful the move there by Josh Meyer. He just went right at James there. And it looks like Coach Burks is having
Looks like all the starters are actually coming back
line change. Is that what they call that in hockey?
Line change.
Line change.
Yeah,
Running a line
I believe.
change. You take them all out, put the whole group back in.
Burnett and number 15, Andrew Stafford.
Josh Meyer to the line, shooting one after the and one foul. The starters for the Panthers back in. Meyer's shot is up and in. It's good. Bellevue extends that lead by 7, 19-12. Burnett found a wet spot on the floor over there. Andrew Stafford, the great spin move.
Fantastic spin move past the defense right there.
Bellevue wastes no time getting the ball to the offense into the floor. They want to play a fast-paced game. And now they're going to settle it down just a little bit.
Absolutely.
Velasquez with a wild shot picked up by Burnett. York in transition offense quickly. Monday Rashid has a trail three and it, Levi, that looked really good from our vantage point.
It did, it really did. And I think it hit a little bit of the rim, so it wasn't an air ball, not quite.
You know, it's funny, we work soccer together. When the ball hits iron, we get really excited.
Yes.
This time we were like,
Yep, can't be hitting the iron.
Levi,
at all.
I have bad news. Larry Good is here. Patrick Burnett for three from the top of the key. I made a promise to Larry Good I would have the Dodger game on. So I need to take a 5-minute hiatus and turn on the Dodger game, but I'll be right back.
Perfect.
So you're flying
good.
solo for just a little bit.
I will take it over. Bellevue on the ball here. Number 3 with a shot, and he hits that. That's Richard Reed with the bucket there. But Panthers look quick in transition, and Bellevue manages to get a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds, and it will be Panthers ball. Patrick Burnett is looking to slow this down right now. Bellevue is playing at a really fast pace, and York may not be accustomed to how quick they've been throughout this game. York did not have a good possession there, and they were lucky that the ref bailed them out with a call on Jaron Dixon on Patrick Burnett. So the clock shot is reset. Shot clock, excuse me. Andrew Stanford on the ball right now, not knowing what to do. Moutier Rashid drives in, pulls up. Can't get it to fall. That's another miss for York. They're shooting 50% from the field right now. Bellevue shooting 61% as they hit another wide open look. That's Justin Bassard with a 3, but Aaron Moutier with a nice spin, and he gets into the lane and gets fouled. He'll be going to the free throw line with that attempt.
Heading to the line for the Panthers, Aaron Monday-Rashid.
Moutier Rashid was one of a few Panthers who scored in double digits in their last game out. I believe he had 17 points. He led the Panthers. A couple other had 17 as well, I believe. KG as well had 17. Because Aaron probably will be looking to have that one back. Bellevue pulls up and they hit another 3. Neville goes up for a shot and is emphatically sent back to the defensive end with a block there from Josh Mayer. And he puts on a move, gets right past him, takes it to the rim. And that's going to be a timeout for York College. Tree has seen enough and he wants to rally the troops. If you're just joining us this evening, it is the number 14th ranked Bellevue Bruins taking on the York College Panthers. The Bruins have had a fantastic shooting night, going 100% from the three-point lands, going 6 of 6. And that's been the difference in this game so far. It's 29-18. The Panthers have been trying to keep up by shooting their own game, and they're about 42% from the three-point line and 46% from the floor. But Bellevue has just had a fantastic game so far. They've been shooting lights out, and that's why they're up by 11 at the current moment. Patrick Burnett takes it down the floor, looks to set up a play, sends it over to Mike Tolbert on the wing. He picks it up to Andrew Stafford, who makes some room for him. And they look to do some nice play. Bellevue's coach is fired up. He thinks that Andrew Stafford might have got a hand to that, but from our vantage point, it was fairly clear that it was a Bellevue player who touched that and not a York player. York with the inbound. That's going to be a blocking foul on John Lindsay Hunter. Bellevue has been fairly dominant shooting, better in every area, as I just mentioned, but they also have more points in the paint currently. Bellevue has 11, and York College has only mustered up 5. York inbounds it, and it's up top to Patrick Burnett. Over to Mike Tolbert. It almost went out of bounds there. Almost got a hand. Might have got away with the travel there. But Bellevue looks to push the pace, and they do. They find number 4, who's been sitting on the bench for a little bit, but he's back in, and he's made an immediate impact. And number 3 cuts right to the rim and is able to squeeze past multiple York defenders to extend the lead 31-18. Patrick Burnett on the ball here. Draws a foul from Josh Mayer. And the Panthers just need to spark something here. They need a little creative person on the floor right now to make a shot and to take a shot and not be afraid. Moving into the closing minutes of of the first half here. Still 8 remaining though, so there's still a lot of time left to make up the deficit that York has kind of dug themselves in. They got into a shooting battle early and were not able to make it up. Burnett sinks the first. And he sinks the second as well. Deficit down to only 11 points now, 20 to 31. As York moves now more to a zone defense. And that'll look to hopefully stifle the shooting onslaught. But as I say that, it looks like they switch right back to man. There's going to be a foul on the floor by Andrew Stafford. Checks in for Kent Garrett, KG, as he will be known for the rest of this game. Panthers move the ball down the floor. They're looking to spark some energy in this place. Eric Lanier drives into the bucket. But is thwarted in the end. Really good defense there by Richard Reed, it looks like. Was able to shut them down. But that ball is inside to Aaron Rashid Mundier, and he's able to take care of business. And that puts the lead back to 11. Back to 11 for Bellevue as they are moving the ball around. Number 3 has some shifty moves and is able to take care of business. Richard Reed really making life difficult for Patrick Burnett on that defensive end. Patrick Burnett drives into the lane, gets a nice, tough bucket there, but I think that that's exactly what York needs to do. They need to stop shooting from the outside, and they need to drive into the bucket and really attack them.
Okay, Levi, I'm back. We've got a small problem. Bellevue's extended the lead since I left.
They have. They've actually shot 7 of 7 from behind the 3-point
That would
line.
do it. That would do it.
And York is currently 3 of 8, so the crowd did not like that call at all.
No, and it was literally 3 feet away from our
Yeah.
student section, and they did not appreciate that one.
Not having that at all, not one bit.
You know, if York could go on a little run here, this place would just explode.
Absolutely, and I think that that's the biggest thing for Bellevue right now is that Bellevue has actually taken the crowd out of the game. Now, before in other games, you know, whether it's in Bellevue or here at York, the crowd has always been a big factor of the game, and that's what York needs to do right now. They need to get the crowd back into it, get them juiced back up, get it rocking.
You're exactly right. The Freeman Center's a great place when you're the home team.
Yeah.
You can't quite say that when you're here on the visiting team. It's a tough place to play. York just getting a little sloppy there with the ball. Looked like Eric tried to pass over to Vince and just off his fingertips. You can't give a good team like Bellevue multiple opportunities to score. You got to have good possessions each time down the floor.
Yeah, and that's right. And Vince Jackson checks into the game for the first time. He's going to be maybe looking to provide a spark off the bench here. He's playing good defense so far. They cannot miss.
Matthews kicks it out to Lindsey Hunter for another three ball.
They cannot miss right now.
They are 8 for 8. I am not sure they can shoot this well in practice.
No, there's no way they've ever gone 8 for 8 before in practice this season. I'm going to put my money on it.
They have missed more free throws unguarded from 15 feet away than they have three balls. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing what Coach Burks has to tell his guys right now. Their shooting percentage is outrageously good. They cannot keep up this rate for the rest of the game. He's got to keep them close, keep his guys engaged defensively, and then eventually those three balls might be their demise because they'll keep shooting them, thinking they'll make them and start missing long rebounds, transition baskets.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I think what he needs to also be preaching is that, you know, York, their shot will come. It's the tail of the tape is that Bellevue is shooting lights out and York is not. And so York's shot will come, but we need to get to the rim, get some easy buckets, work it inside, and then start. That's where we need to start, and then work from there.
You know, really, York's not shooting a bad percentage, 43%. You know, obviously you like that around 50%.
Right.
But for three-point range, they're shooting 38%, which is solid. But Bellevue, the shooting percentage overall, 75%, 8 for 8 from threes. Shocking. Shocking.
It is.
But like I said, 17 points. Bellevue can miss a couple threes, long rebounds. This is not one of those things where we're done for. We just got to chip away.
Yeah. I tried to sneak into a selfie at Nick Natoro there. That's why I went down like that, just to clear the air.
I got you. You know, Levi, I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a legend listening right now with Rock Johnson, a three ball from the right wing. Nope. Vince Jackson reaches up, grabs that sucker back to Lanier. A legend is listening right now, Delton Deal.
Is he really?
Delton Deal is listening right now. Delton took us to 3 national championship tournaments.
He did.
Right?
He
I mean,
did.
That's pretty good.
Greatest
That's
coach
pretty
that
good.
York College has ever had for the men's basketball program.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Lanier drove to the basket. It looked like he got blocked, but the referee called a foul, so he goes to the line. Shooting 2.
This is the first one there. Can't have any of that.
No, you really got to take advantage of those, especially when you're down 17 early like we are. Missed the second one. Then we reached over the back for our 9th team foul, which is going to put Bellevue on the line for a 1-and-1.
If I remember correctly from last year, Eric struggled from the free throw line. I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly or not. Maybe you can back me up. But I remember we did struggle from the free throw line last year as a team, and I remember that's something that Tree wanted to turn around immediately.
Yep, Eric does a really good job, gives us quality minutes. Hard player, really plays extremely hard when he's on the floor. You know exactly what you'll get from him. Looks like we have Josiah De La Cerda, 6'7" freshman on the line. Makes the first one, second one's up, and it's good. Extends that lead to 19. Lance Ewell steps back in the game. He had a tough go of it there. He had the headband taken off by the official, if you recall, and then he picked up 2 fouls. So hopefully there's some mojo somewhere that he can pick up. Levi, I'm not perfect. I made a mistake back in, I think it was 04, the last one I made. But anyway, Jennifer Deal, Delton's Deal wife, is also listening, and I did not mention her.
She is even more legend.
That's not saying a lot, but yeah, you're exactly right. She is even more lovely. Rock Johnson, spin move, back the other way, off the back iron. Lance Ewell, the hustle play there, got blocked out, and a foul on Bellevue. That'll put us on the line. 9th team foul on them, puts us on the line, shoot a 1-and-1. But Jennifer Deal got her shout out.
Yeah, shout out to the Deal family. Let's make sure that we're not
the Deal
missing
family,
any of
all
them.
of them.
Yeah, not missing any of them here.
All of them.
Heading to the line for the bonus, number 11, Lance Hugel.
Lance Hugel to the line. Shooting 1-1. First one's up and in. You know, down 18 right now, Levi. I think if we could get this thing down to 11, 12, that would be a success to go into the locker room with. We just can't let Bellevue extend it to 25, 26.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We got Brett on it in the front row, begins the defense chant for us.
And that's exactly what we need right now is some really good defense.
Jaron Dixon with a 3-ball.
There
They
it
finally
is.
missed one.
There it is.
They finally missed one.
The first miss.
We need to let that guy shoot more often.
Yes.
Oh, Tolbert down the lane, little Euro step, just missed.
York's
Now
got to get back on defense, though.
Bellevue 3-on-2 off the rebound.
York is lucky to come away without giving away a bucket there because they jogged back.
You're exactly
Jogged back on
right.
defense, but Rock Johnson made sure that they got that point there.
Now the crowd's starting to pick up a little bit of energy. Bellevue does a great job spacing the floor. We got Saquon.
They've missed 2 in a row.
Saquon Walker with a 3. Back in transition goes York. This could be a highlight right here.
Oh.
Oh, goodness gracious. 3's worth more than 2 if Rock. No, just off
Neville
the back
Leonard
iron. I tell you,
almost had
the Veil almost had a highlight dunk.
Woo! That would have
Yeah.
been top 10 for Sports Center. Top 10 plays.
And now Bellevue brings it to the offensive end and spreads it out. Gets a little motion action going. Bellevue's floor spacing, Levi, early this season is really good. Very impressed with how much space they have on the offensive end. Saquon Walker with a pretty good head and shoulders fake.
He
up
is
and under
good.
with the left hand on the right side. Yeah, he's not bad. Lance Hugel just picked up his 3rd and 4th personal foul. And he probably hasn't played more than 3 minutes right now. Rough night for Lance. He had a seal, a backside lob, the referee called a push-off. Lance disagreed, pounded the ball into the floor. And the referee turned around and gave him a technical foul.
Lance is not happy right now, and the team is just trying to calm him down, but he may just need some time to himself there. That was.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Emotions are high in this game. When things don't go your way, they become high in a negative way. And Lance is a great young man. Really enjoyed having him on campus this year.
Yeah.
There are no shots on his foul, but there are shots in the technical foul. So we got number 10, Connor Dukes from Plattsmouth, Nebraska, shooting these 2 technicals.
And his miss has gotten the crowd back into this.
And the crowd really appreciated that miss for
They
sure.
did.
Yeah, the crowd really appreciated that miss. Now they've missed 3 free throws and 1 3.
Well, it says they've missed 1 here, but I think, didn't they miss 2 threes in a row?
I don't recall. That was a long time ago. I mean, literally 3 minutes ago.
It was. Too much has happened since
Too
then.
much has happened.
Lance Hugel has 4 fouls in the game, and we haven't even reached halftime yet. So
Velasquez brings the ball down, calls out his play, dribbles left side, being guarded by Tolbert. Saquon Moore is a pretty good little player. I say little, he's probably about 6'4", 220.
it's a jumping ball that stays with Bellevue on the baseline.
And Josh Myers did a good job getting his hands on a lot of stuff. Takes up a lot of space down there, a 6'8" kid from Illinois.
Yeah, and I'll tell you who else has been really good for Bellevue is that Richard Reed, number 3.
Right on cue. Both of them. Call a goaltending on Meyer. I'm not quite sure if that was the right call or not.
It looked like it was coming out of the basket. So
we'll take it.
We will take it.
When you're down by 18, you'll take it.
You'll take everything at this point.
There's Tolbert wide open. A little 2-3 zone by Bellevue right now. Should leave some shooters open. We just can't hit, and there's nobody back on defense. Right on cue, Levi. Like you're saying, Richard Reed's done a good job. Picks up the long rebound, scores an uncontested layup there. Looks like Bellevue is back into a man defense. Switch that defense could cause some problems early in the year as well.
Yeah. But Patrick Burnett drives right into the heart of that defense. He doesn't care. He's trying to will this team back into this game.
Well, that was a good take there. Reed drives in, does a good job, help defense slides over, and Meyer was just there to pick up the offensive board because Stafford had to slide over to help. We just didn't help the helper to block out and get the rebound, which the defensive rotations early in the year are tough to grasp, and definitely something that will be improving as the season goes on. And again, the crowd goes crazy for a missed free throw.
And if that's what the crowd needs, that's what the crowd needs to get this team back into this game right now.
Yeah, that could be a strategy at halftime. Hey guys, foul them. They shoot a worse free throw percentage than they do from the field.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that would actually work, but worth a shot.
And Bellevue right now just looks like they want it a bit more than York does. They're diving on the ball for the loose floor. They're getting back on defense. They're sprinting down the floor, and York just looks confused. And they don't look like they've already played one this year.
Yeah, Bellevue's definitely playing loose. Up with a 19-point lead, they have that little bit of freedom to be who they are. Patrick Burnett gets a high screen roll from Stafford. Burnett, 3 steps behind the 3 feet behind the three-point line, nails it. That's a big shot. Hopefully we go on a little run here the next minute and a half. Take this lead down, which is a little bit more manageable at halftime.
Yeah.
Velasquez with a good job getting to the painted area. You know, the man-on-man defense has been lacking. They required help. Tolbert with a little Euro step and layup. Nice move by Tolbert.
And York just needs a couple of defensive possession stops here in the last minute so that they can kind of go in with some momentum.
Reed with the miss. Couple, oh boy, Kafani with their. Looked like we had 3 Bellevue players on the floor. Yeah. Burnett comes out with it.
That was such an interesting.
Passes to Kafani Williams, who didn't know it was passed to him. Somehow he finds it, gets fouled on his way in for a layup. And now York, only down 16, has a chance to pull this to within 14 with Kafani Williams to the line. You know, Levi was saying, York's defense has allowed a lot of penetration right there. Richard Reed got into the painted area. That's something that you'll probably look for in the second half. Coach Burks will really talk to his guys about limiting the penetration.
Yeah, that's got to be the main thing that he addresses here as they head into halftime is just where's the defense been?
Yeah, 51 points and a half. It's not something he's going to be real happy about. Meyer with the offensive rebound, put back. Rock Johnson goes up high to grab the ball. And their crowd is starting to get into it. A Bellevue player had something to say to him during that last free throw.
Yeah,
And again, Levi, you can just feel the energy in the building wanting to get there.
It doesn't take a lot to get the Yorkies fired up. It really
exactly
doesn't.
right.
As Stephen Matthews actually committed his first foul there. I thought that might have been on Richard Reed, but they said it was on Stephen Matthews, so that'll be his first.
I'll tell you, Levi, the great thing about our student section is there's a middle-aged gentleman right in the middle of them.
Yeah.
C.C. Vernon.
Yeah, he's right in the middle of them.
He started
It's
about
the
6
student
rows
section.
behind
Yeah,
them, and
he
now
did.
he's right in the middle of them.
He snuck down, and he's truly a part of York College now.
Without a doubt he is. And right behind him is his son. Oh,
Right.
right next to him now. His son's right next to him. 20 seconds left in the half. Bellevue wants to take the last shot. Velasquez being guarded by Rock Johnson up top. Looks like a little 4 flat action. I expect Meyer to come in for a ball screen, and here it comes. Velasquez splits it, kicks it out to 14. Velasquez for 3.
And that's no good.
No good, and we are going into halftime down 13. And based on what we saw at points in that first half, we'll take it.
I will gladly take a 13-point deficit right now.
Well, listen, we'll let the folks at home hit the bathroom, grab a drink in the fridge, and in 15 minutes we'll be back for what expects to be an exciting second half at the Cornerstone Classic.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of action here at the Cornerstone Classic.
All right, Levi, here we go. Second half, game 2, Cornerstone Classic. York down 13, 38-51. What do you expect to see in the second half, Levi?
I expect to see some better defense, to be honest. That's what I'm going to say just straight off the bat. Both teams have been playing good offensively. I think York just hasn't got as many shots as they probably wanted to fall, but hopefully we'll see them play a little bit better defense.
You know, you're probably right. I expect to see the ball go into the painted area a lot more too, whether like that.
Just like that.
High-low dumps into the inside, or.
Did you used to coach basketball? Because that was incredible, the way that you called that.
The debate is still out on that.
Okay.
But I do expect to see the ball get closer to the hoop the second half, because good things happen when that does occur. York pulls to within 11 here early in the second half, which is great considering we're down 20 plus midway through the first.
Now that lead is back down to 11.
And there you were talking about it. Good defensive stand right there. It made a little bit of a gamble. Meyer with a miss. Easy putback though. Good defense, Levi, for 25 seconds. That last 5 seconds is what got us.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that that's going to be the key. There was a little tip there by Novell, and just unfortunately couldn't get a box out.
You're exactly right. And Patrick Burnett feeling the high ball screen and a 3-ball. What a great start for York. 2 possessions, 5 points. Pulls it to within 10. Now, if you're Bellevue, what do you expect to do this second half? What type of changes do you think Coach Papen made in the locker room?
Well, I don't know if there was many changes to be made. Papen probably was saying more of the same, please. They've played pretty good so far, and they deserve to be in the lead right now as Quan Walker takes one, but missed. And so after starting the game 7 for 7, they've gone 1 for 5 on the last 3-point attempts.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I tell you right now, Meyer has been a handful for us down there in the low blocks. That's his second offensive rebound for us. Gives him another opportunity. I don't know what the second chance points are, but they are not to our favor. York quickly to the offensive end. Tolbert with a leader and makes it, pulls the lead to with 8, 45-53.
Right back into this ball game with a couple of quick stops and a couple of quick buckets.
Oh, and Coach Burks is in the stance. He's in the stance, leg spread. Hind end is out. There's Meyer again. He is just a handful for us. Shows up at the right spot at the right time for Bellevue.
I think that's okay. If we let him have his, he's going to get his points. He's big. He's aggressive. He can do a spin move. You know, he's got a couple of moves in his locker, but we got to stop the 3-point shots, which they have so far, and that's why we've cut the lead down to 10 now.
You're exactly right. York was a little confused here on the offensive end. Had 10 guys on the left side of the floor. Probably not the shot York was looking for. Ball did not hit the shot. Oh, they're saying it did hit the rim with a new shot clock. York gets second life here in this possession.
That's a 3-point attempt from Novell, but Aaron Monday, Rashid got in there, somehow was surrounded by 4 Bellevue players and got that offensive board.
Second offensive rebound for York this trip down here. Be really nice to come away with this with some points. Bellevue very physical in the inbounds play. Leonard, free throw line, spin move, lost the ball off his foot. Bellevue with just a hustle play there by number 2, Austin Moore. Secures the possession for the Bruins.
Good D by Mike Tolbert there.
So Quan Walker from deep right wing goes deep. Burnett with a rebound.
Exactly like you said in the first half. They're going to die by the 3.
Monday Rashid into the lane and 2.
So good. So far, so good for York in the second half. Bellevue is forced to take a timeout. It's been a fantastic run here for York College. They've cut the lead down from what was at one point 20 points down to 8.
20-plus points. I tell you, right now, this is entertaining for me, Levi. Bellevue coach did not want that timeout. The coach was calling a play. The player on the floor saw timeout being called and asked the referee for a called timeout.
Is that really what happened?
That is exactly what happened. And so things are going a little bit awry for them early here in the second half. A 20-some-odd point lead, taken down to 8-point lead, and all the momentum right now is on York's side.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's got to be down to Patrick Burnett. He's got 17 points right now for the Panthers. He's actually shot 6 of 7 from the floor right now. He's doing fantastic tonight, but we need some more production from the other people on the floor.
Without a doubt. The York student section is starting to jump up and down a little bit, starting to feel it.
Bellevue in possession here as they look to play it straight into Meyer.
And an offensive foul on the backside. Turnover. And the Bellevue coach is not happy about that call at all.
Looks like Richard Reed is going to check in here to the game. First time in the second half. First substitution here.
Reed did a good job for the Bruins the first half on the scoreboard. Made some good drives, some nice baskets. 8-point lead for Bellevue. Momentum with York. High ball screen by Stafford for Burnett. Neville Leonard, top of the key, feeling it. 3-pointers up and in. Neville Leonard.
He hesitated for a second, and I thought that was not going to let that shot go in, but it was a good shot in the end. And York has cut the lead down to 5 now.
This is kind of what we were expecting, Levi. This kind of a game, this type of energy. Velasquez from deep on the right wing. Missed it.
And I'm not for sure about that. I watched that altercation happen, and it looks like, was that Tanan Velasquez?
Velasquez with the 3. It looked like, I think Burnett fouled him.
Yeah, it looks like he took an acting class or two there to really sell that one. He did run into him. I'll give it to him. He did run into him, but he made sure to sell it. Which is what you got to do nowadays as well. It's a part of the game, unfortunately.
There's a lot of that. Unfortunately, that kind of breaks up the little run we were on.
You can't do that. Not here. Not here.
Not here. Not today.
The Yorkies love nothing more than a missed free throw attempt. And he's done it twice. He's missed 2. He is throwing gallons and gallons of gasoline on the fire right now. Hard to miss 3 in a row, though.
Hard to miss 3 in a row. Even left-handed. Hard to miss 3 in a row. You know, Coach Burks, Levi, I enjoy watching him coach. Passion, energy, excitement, you name it, that guy's got it, especially in games like this.
Yeah, he really is trying to translate his energy to on-the-court energy for his team here.
Low shot clock, single digits, 9 on the shot clock. Good defense by Bellevue. Burnett drilling upside. He's going to have to heave it here in a second, and he does exactly that.
And
it goes
There's
in.
no way. There's no way that he just did that. Dribbled around for about 15 seconds and then shot a semi-squared shot. The Freeman Center is rocking right now. That was incredible. Patrick Burnett on 21 steal.
Colbert with the layup. York
and they cut it within 1. They've cut it within 1. Can you believe this right now?
I cannot believe it. Oh, almost another steal.
And Richard Reed went straight into Andrew Stanford, and he was not having any of it.
Bellevue for 3. And all the shots they were hitting in the first half,
Dixon
Levi,
missed that.
are not going in right now.
Jaron Dixon missed that 3-point attempt. They're going to look to settle it down. Bellevue looks rattled right now, and York needs to take advantage of this. good portion of the people attending here were on their feet before that call, and they did not like that.
They did not like that at all. Bellevue, 20 seconds of the shot clock for the last quiz. Up top, going to run some offense here. Little weave action, looking for a penetration, and there it is. Nothing happening, and a foul on Bellevue.
I was going to say York cannot get a board right now, but they were dug out there by, was that over the back? I didn't actually get to see where that was.
It was over the back by 34, Justin Bassard. He's still discussing it with the referee.
Patrick taking it to the hole, and he's fouled hard. But that's who needs to have the ball right now for York. He has done the most damage. He's the only York player in double digits right now. And he just needs to continue to have the ball. I think right now we could be looking at
I totally agree with you here, Levi. York has come out, scored 17 points in 6 minutes of play to Bellevue's 5. And now they have a chance to tie it and take the lead with these 2 free throws by Burnett. It's up.
And that was Josh Lindsay Hunter's 4th foul. So he joins Lance Ewell with 4 fouls here.
There's our chance to take the lead here. Burnett, the second free throw, and it's
and
good.
He sinks it. And that's got to be, if not the first lead of the night for York, the first lead since the opening minutes of the game. And I actually think it is the first lead. As Jaron Dixon with a really nice move to get to the bucket there and lays it up and in for an easy 2. And Bellevue take the lead again.
Well, Coach Burks is asking about a call. I think they call that the cha-cha slide. Did you see what he just did there?
I did not. I am familiar with the cha-cha slide.
It was impressive.
From the ref or from
Coach Burks. Oh, he's going to do it again. Nope. He tagged Coach Slaughter to come in and help him out.
And finish off the move.
Exactly.
See, and that's what you got to like about the coaching staff here, though. They work together. They make sure that the refs are knowing exactly what's going on, and they're not afraid to show off their dance moves, in the clutch,
Amen.
as we just saw.
Amen to that. Well, Levi, I think it's probably about 115 degrees here in the Freeman Center right now.
Yeah, that's a pretty good estimation.
Is that pretty accurate?
Yeah.
We had a beautiful day on campus today, roughly around 65, 70 degrees. Great for a late October afternoon, evening. Unseasonably warm, and that warmth has entered into the building, and the atmosphere is just added to it. 1-point game, just under 14 minutes left, and I expect this to be nip and tuck the rest of the way through.
Patrick Burnett on the ball here, and Richard Reed steals it, but Novell steals it right back. And a no-look pass to Andrew Stafford. That was incredible. The no-look pass from Novell Leonard. Bellevue sends it inside. That's on the floor. Andrew Stafford fortunately commits another foul. He's got to be getting close to 5, I feel like.
Well, you say that. Coach Burks is looking down the bench for somebody.
And he's at 4, actually, right now.
He wasn't able to get his sub in. Hopefully Stafford is smart on this possession, doesn't do anything silly to reach that 5th personal. Meyer sensing a new defender on him, went right to the lane, turnaround jump shot. Bellevue takes the lead by 1. 59-60, Bellevue pulls ahead.
Patrick Burnett swings it out to Aaron Moutier Rashid, and he hits a 3-point attempt. Richard Reed looks to respond and does not. Mike Tolbert with the rebound. York could break here, but elects to slow it down.
I'm not sure what's going on here, but we don't like it. Well, maybe we do like it.
Oh,
we love it!
Slam!
We love it!
Out of nowhere!
Are you serious? Novell Leonard!
The Freeman Center is rocking from that dunk.
And that'll help silence them just a little bit. That three by Velasquez. Novell Leonard kind of random pass, puts it on a dribble one time, jumps up and just throws it down.
Well, he actually rebounded it from Andrew Stafford. Andrew Stafford missed it. He jumped over defender, grabbed it, surprised it wasn't over the back, and then he just did a little reverse slam.
You know, I did one of those slams one time.
Yeah.
You know those little things that hang over the back of the door?
Yeah.
Yes. I grabbed the ball. My 7-year-old son was guarding me, and I just went up and
Yeah,
so I
you
know
just dunked it on your 7-year-old son.
Yeah, right. It had to have been about 6.5 feet in the air.
Yeah. Well,
So-
you got to do what must be done.
You got to do exactly as a parent.
You got to
Yep.
show him who's boss of the house.
Exactly.
Did he not do his chores?
It's just part of growing up.
Oh, okay.
You know?
I was thinking maybe he didn't clean his room.
It's
and then-
never
yeah.
it's never clean. That's
You
besides
had
the
to teach
point.
him the hard way.
Exactly.
KG is checked in for the Panthers, and he's got to be one of the most athletic guys on both sides of the floor tonight. In our Midnight Madness basketball extravaganza, I don't know exactly what to call that. He attempted a dunk from the free throw line and very nearly hit that. As Aaron Monday Rashid muscles his way down to the basket.
Without a doubt. You know, Levi, one thing to keep our eye on the next 3-4 minutes is the bench. The starters will get tired, and the quality of the bench players to come in and extend a lead or cut a lead will be a huge thing. Meyer right there has been huge for Bellevue tonight. 14 points, 16 points, 7 for 9 from the field.
As Mike Tolbert takes a long three, and that's off the back iron. Velasquez on the ball, swings it to Walker. He's going to look to start something here. As Velasquez receives the ball in the corner, and they send it down to Mayer again, and he's just bullying our defense. There's nothing that we can do. York has no answer right now for number 25, Josh Mayer. There's just nothing that we can do. We've put Andrew Stafford on him, and there's been no stop. We've put James Helzer on him, and again, nothing going.
Well, Helzer's a big kid for us, but he probably gives up 2 inches and 20 pounds to Meyer here. You know, Meyer's did a great job shooting 8 for 10 from the field, got our big guy Stafford in trouble. He loves that left block, and he missed that free throw. 66-67, Bellevue up by 1. High ball screen for Burnett. We got a switch on the high side. A taller, longer player is on him.
KG lines up a three
from
and hits
three.
it! He's been sitting on the bench for 10 minutes. And he comes in cold and hits it right away to give York the 2-point lead again. Saquon Walker with his own three.
Helzer chases down the board. Burnett quickly on the other end of the floor. Takes advantage of Meyer.
Oh!
It goes in!
Takes it right past him. Patrick Burnett is an animal and a monster tonight, and he's got 24.
You know, he saw Meyer get a little bit lazy in transition and just attacked a gap. Goes in and scores. York up 4, 71-67. There's Meyer, that left block again. Looking to work on Helzer. Backs him up, back to the basket. He likes to go middle jump hook. And there he is, Meyer. And a timeout on the floor by Bellevue.
That was fantastic offense by Saquon Walker, I gotta say. He pulled him out, let the defense come to him, and then he drove right in and dished it straight to Meyer for an easy 2-point.
You're exactly right. And here we have the York College cheer team entering the floor. And we have a stunt on the far right. We have a young lady up in the air that, she kind of fell.
But we're going again.
We're going again. We're going to grab her foot. 3 people are grabbing her foot. Okay, we hold her up by one leg. Oh, and she looks like
And there it is.
She got it.
That's incredible.
She got it. A one-footed, and she almost crashed. A one-footed hold in the air.
I'm telling you, out of everything that's happened tonight, that may be the most interesting and most, I think that's gotten me the most excited.
I was on the edge of I'm actually on my feet right now. I was a little nervous. I'm sure that took a lot of work, and I also am sure that's going to look a lot better as the season progresses.
Yep.
No, I mentioned bench earlier. It looks like York has 4 bench players on the floor, with Monday Rashid being the only starter. Burnett takes his seat here. Probably won't be out very long. Just catch his breath and get some water in him. Helzer, right wing, looks to take his guy. Eric Lanier. Monday Rashid.
There's an interesting hand gesture by the ref as he calls that on Velasquez.
You know that hand gesture reminded me of the old VBS song. We're all wrapped up, we're all tied up. You know the song?
All tangled up in Jesus, I believe.
That looks like what happened.
Rock
Johnson
goes for a 3, and he sinks it!
Goes in!
He's all tangled up in Jesus tonight. I'll tell ya. York now with a 5-point advantage.
There must be something about this hoop, Levi, down the south end of the Freeman Center. Unbelievable, and Coach Alex Latore is excited. He has joined the conversation. Coach Latore, give us your thoughts on the game.
Richard Reed looks to answer with his own 3, and he can't seem to hit it. Coach Latore, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I just want to give a shout out to our good old friend, Coach Dill. We miss you here if you're listening to our.
Absolutely.
Just want to say what's up. But the intensity picked up big time second half. What do you think, Levi?
Yeah, well, York has scored 36 points this half, and Bellevue has only scored 18. So they came out rocking straight away. It sounds like they had one of your famous halftime talks, is what it sounds like, but I don't know. What do you think?
Say that one more time, Levi.
I said it sounds like Coach Burks gave them one of your famous halftime talks. Got the troops rallied, and they're ready to go, ready for the win.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I've been a huge influence on
yeah.
Coach Tree. Just kidding, I have not. But yeah, he did definitely said something halftime that got these guys motivated.
KG looks to hit one.
And they definitely came out with confidence
Yeah.
and a lot of motivation and intensity. That's good.
Yeah, you are correct. Is Bellevue looking to gain some momentum on their side? They've been exhausted pretty much ever since this half came out, and so and that bucket is not going to count, unfortunately, and that's going to be a foul on the ground. Coach Latore, thank you for stopping by.
I told him. All right, I'm back with you, Levi. There is a lot of standing going on here on the west side. I know the fans at home can't see that, but there's a lot of people standing. You know, Levi, I need to let you know, a friend of mine, Kevin Henry, an alum of YC, he thought Bill Raftery was doing the calling tonight.
Did he really?
So you have exceeded expectations. You have been mentioned in the same category with a legend. Unbelievable. 5-point lead for the Panthers. 8:22 left. Second half. Momentum is definitely on YC's side. But this guy, Meyer, 25.
Eric Lanier with a good defensive play there. He's known for his hustle. He's known for his hard work, and he's showing it right there.
I think the question Coach Burks has to ask now is, how long do you keep your starters on the sideline? And something happened. Do we have a technical foul on York? Coach Burks is confused. The crowd is confused. The referees are talking to each other. Now they're talking to the other official.
Something was said, and the fans erupted.
We actually have a Bellevue fan in the midst of the York fans. It looks like it's playful and fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully it continues to be that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
The referee's explaining to Coach Burks what's going on, and he does not appreciate it at all, and he calls Mike Tolbert.
It looks like they're gonna. That call might be on Rock Johnson.
As a result of the personal foul, Rob Johnson has been disqualified from today's contest.
Rock Johnson has been disqualified from tonight's contest. We'll give you further information and updates as we move along in this game, but it looks like Bellevue is going to have an opportunity at a couple free throws right now.
Checking into the Panther lineup, number 10, Patrick Burnett.
Well, I don't know what happened, Levi, but Rock Johnson's been disqualified from the contest for something.
And has he been disqualified from the tournament, do we know? Or is it just from tonight? As far as we know, it's just from tonight.
That's a good question. Monday Rashid comes to the York College side, asking for them to get into
And
it.
Saquon Walker
Claps
is
his
standing right
hands.
there. He can't handle it. He can't handle it.
The Bellevue player
can't
turns
handle
around
it.
with a wry smile. And this place,
He's asking for it too.
This
Does he
place-
know what he's done?
phenomenal atmosphere. I wish the people at home could be here to experience what we are tonight. 74-71, three-point game, 8 minutes left.
Saquon Walker has asked for the fans to give him more. He loves it.
I just have the feeling, Levi, this is going to come down to an unbelievable finish here in
Yeah.
about 8 minutes. But we expect nothing less with York versus Bellevue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Foul was called up front. Looks like Walker. The referees are doing the best job they can to keep the players under control out there.
And I think that they have done a decent job. You know, they've called this game really well. They've kept it under control as best they can. But really, what can you do? It's York versus Bellevue. That rhymed, by the way.
You know what?
I needed to call that out for myself.
You should. That was an excellent job. Saquon Walker was fouled up top. 2 free throws coming to him. First one's up. It's in. And Neville Leonard comes in for KG.
And it looks like the student section was asked to just, you know, calm down a little bit, maybe not touch the players on the floor because you probably can't be doing that.
That's good advice.
As Saquon Walker makes one and misses one. Patrick Burnett on the ball here. He's looking to cut inside.
Probably not the shot York wanted there. Not much ball movement.
Richard Reed on the ball here. The quick. Oh, and that is sent back. All the way back to Bellevue. Neville with the most furious block I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's called a kill in volleyball, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he has 1 kill now registered.
That we're going to see a new category in the stats pull up here. Kills. A hitting percentage of 1,000. Oh, Velasquez with a drive in.
And that was fantastic defense by James Heltzer right there. He's probably not going to get a stat for how good that defense was. But he held him at bay and then made a miss.
Monday Rashid looked like he was fouled on the way up. Just a little bit slow on that ball swing rotation there. Monday Rashid won that ball a half second earlier.
Yeah, he did.
It could have got him a little bit better look. Still not a bad shot. 74-72. York's ahead. 6:55 left in the game. And that was the exact right call right there. Meyer was being fronted by Helzer, pushed off as the ball was in the air. The referee on the baseline couldn't see it, but the one on the sideline did. Great call. York working the ball from the right side back to the left. Leonard puts the ball on the floor, tapped away. A little bit of a broken offense now. Back cut by Rashid, little 12-foot pull-up, just off, rebounded by Bellevue. Bellevue quickly back to the front court. Velasquez with a nice, ball fake three. A drive,
he did a little too much there. He did a little too much. Tried the behind the back fancy flick and wasn't able to deliver. Oh, fantastic pass.
Fantastic pass by Burnett to Helzer. Meyer right now is tired.
He can barely make it down the floor
Just a step slow on the rotations, a half step slow on the defensive end. Tolbert with good defense. Great shot right there.
Richard Reed had to double pump that and still was able to make that. That was a very good shot.
That was a fantastic shot. 76-74, 2-point lead for York. Helzer with a high ball screen for Burnett. Neville Leonard with the second one. Foul's called away from the ball. Looks like that's going to be on 23, Tynan Velasquez. And that's going to put York in the bonus to shoot 1-1.
Right now, Patrick Burnett is shooting 80% from the field currently. Can you believe that?
That's not bad. And missed the front of that 1-on-1.
And Coach Brooks is fully untucked his shirt now. He is fully excited.
He is fully excited. Yeah, the shirt is untucked.
The tie is still on though.
It's a little loose though. You can tell it's a little loose.
Right.
Are the shoes still tied? I can tell the shoes are tied.
They're still on at least.
They're on.
He's not slipping and sliding yet.
Point. Patrick Burnett goes
Patrick
right
Burnett is the real deal. I'm telling you right now.
He saw Meyer and went right at him. Bellevue quickly to the offensive side, and Helzer, fantastic defense.
Mike Tolbert's going to pull up here. No.
Oh, Monday Rashid. We had a little bit of a run going. We just kind of got the ball tipped away. Monday Rashid wished he could have that one back.
He did the right thing. He took it right at Meyer here, and he is tired. You can see him. Saquon Walker getting it done on the offensive side for Bellevue. Mike Tolbert's going to pull up here.
Tolbert again. Let him shoot it again. That's what shooters do. Just a little bit short on that one. Early in the season, legs aren't quite there. But I'll tell you right now, Levi, just body language alone, York looks like they're in better shape than Bellevue is. Although there was a drive by number 15, Jared Dixon, to tie the game. 3:59, 78-78. And when we come back, this is going to be a finish to remember. All right, and welcome back. 3:59, 78-78. We had a substitution during that timeout, Levi. Lance Ewell is back in the game, and he has a new headband on. We recall it was taken off early.
It was.
He didn't have the greatest of starts. I believe he has 4 fouls. But he's got a new headband, and I bet there's some mojo in this new one, as York does not want to do that, throw the ball away with the possession left under 4 minutes. Bellevue content to run a little clock here, get to what they want. High ball screen, floor spread well. Oh, and York decides to trap a little bit.
Defense.
Oh, except Neville Leonard reached in there last minute. Fouls the guy, gives him a new shot clock here, 3:35. Coach Burks looks down the bench, brings in Andrew Stafford. Stafford's going to be coming in for James Helzer. Helzer gave us really good minutes of this second half here, Levi. Fantastic job of that young man.
It's been good bench management, like you were talking about, by Coach Burks, because we didn't have an answer. We didn't have an answer for Mayer in the beginning, and we just were able to keep the rotation going, keep our guys' stamina high, and we were able to deal with him in the end, and hopefully we can continue to do so.
Without a doubt. Stephen Matthews for Bellevue to the line, shoots a 1-on-1. He hits the first end, or the front end of that. Shot number 2 is on his way. It is up, and it is good. Bellevue takes a 2-point lead, 3:30 left here in Game 2 of the Cornerstone Classic, and a classic it has become. Bellevue had an early 20-some-odd point lead. York takes it down to 13.5, makes a run the second half, and it's been back and forth for about the last 10, 12 minutes or so. Burnett on the free throw line was fouled up top. Two shots, second one is up, and it is good. Burnett with 2 free throws ties the thing. And here we go, 3:15, 80-80. Bellevue ball, another high screen roll. Velasquez takes the ball inside, finds Meyer. Meyer with a left-handed flick off of the pass. Bellevue up 2. 3 minutes left. Burnett brings the ball into the front court. High ball screen by Andrew Stafford. Andrew Stafford's been on the bench for quite a while. Burnett finds the corner, turns it. Oh, easy layup, and probably the easiest shot of the night for Burnett, and misses it. Bellevue cleans up the defensive rebound. Again, Bellevue content just to come down, take a little time off the clock, and get what they want. Then the high ball screen by Meyer. Velasquez around Stafford.
Oh, behind the back pass by Velasquez.
Stafford causing a few problems with his length. Velasquez from Steph Curry deep.
Wow.
And Neville
Leonard.
Leonard.
Was unnecessary.
Neville Leonard's head was even with the rim. Monday Rashid from 3. A quick shot. Aaron must have been feeling that one. 2:10 left. Bellevue up 2 with the ball, walking it down. Looking to get something that they want offensively. These are very big possessions. Lance Ewell on the ball, should be fresh. Velasquez has been out here a long time. Oh, and great take by Saquon Walker.
Split right between the 2 defenders. Was able to finish that.
That's a strong kid right there.
Yeah.
Patrick Burnett lulls the defense to sleep, goes blowing by Richard Reed for 2.
On 28 points right now.
The defense chance. Nobody on the west side of the Freeman Center is in their seat, except for a sleeping child, which I don't know how anyone can sleep through this, but it's happening right before our eyes. High ball screen by Meyer for Walker.
Richard Reed goes right in. Lance Ewell actually was able to get his stuff on that. He got his hand to it and is going to be subbed out there. And that's okay. He didn't have his best game, but he did defend really well in the couple minutes that he was on just then. Didn't pick up his 5th foul. And
Yeah, you're exactly right. Little elevator screen there for number 14. Good look. And Neville Leonard is just cleaning up.
and Patrick Burnett plays it up to Andrew Stafford. And he
Andrews-
puts it in the
and he
bucket.
ties the
It is
game.
84 to 84
A
with
minute
1
left.
minute left.
Fantastic job by Stafford, being fresh, getting down the floor, just jumping over the smaller defender, putting it in. 84-84, 45 seconds, 15 on the shot clock for Bellevue. High ball screen for Saquon Walker, double him, slow defensive rotation.
Oh, and Neville Leonard, he blocks. He
Meyer-
blocks with 35 seconds left.
Meyer
Can you
misses
believe
the
it?
dunk. Leonard with a great block on Meyer. Balls with Burnett. 5-second differential on the shot clock
Coach
and
Burke
game
takes
clock.
a timeout.
Unbelievable. How does Neville Leonard cover that much space, get that high in the air, and block that shot? That was a for sure 2 points by Meyer.
That was an easy bucket. But Neville had other plans.
Neville has done a fantastic. That guy, listen, if I am the track coach, I'm going to grab Linnell after this game
Yeah,
and say, hey, buddy, you're my new high
you
jumper.
need to come high jump.
Listen, I'm not going to teach you anything. You just come and jump over the bar.
Yeah.
You just jump.
Yeah,
And the men's soccer team has started a soccer chant in the middle of the basketball game. I'm not quite sure what the chant is.
no, and it doesn't matter what it is.
It
It's
doesn't
lovely.
matter.
It's lovely.
I feel like joining in.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
There are a lot of blank stares just staring at them. Like, what are they saying? The volleyball girls are unsure what's happening. The faculty staff are looking sideways at them.
But we're loving it up here
And we
in the commentary box
absolutely
tonight.
love it.
There are 25 seconds left in this game. The score is 84 to 84. York College was down at one point by 20, and they've clawed their way back into this game.
What do you think Coach Burks drew up at that halftime? He called the timeout, 19 seconds on the shot
did.
clock. What can you expect to see here?
You've got to put the ball in the hands of your best player. It's Patrick Burnett. Everybody knows that it's going to go to him. He's got to do it. He's been the man all game. He's on 30 points. He's got to finish it for his team.
Nothing too early in the shot clock. I bet he's going to go about 10. High ball screen, if there's any help anywhere. Burnett
Drives
just takes
right
it
in.
into the lane.
And he
scores,
drives it right in!
scores,
How
takes
is that
the
even
lead.
possible with 9 seconds left? Patrick Burnett takes it right into the heart of Bellevue's defense. He took it right at Josh Mayer.
We had a clock error there, 11.5 seconds. Burnett took the high screen from Stafford, drives left, ran out of room, spins back to the middle, jumps over Meyer, and puts the Panthers up 2 with 11.5 seconds. Bellevue elects not to call a timeout. They're just going to go. Velasquez, high screen for Meyer. Tolbert on defense.
4, 3.
It does not look good.
He's-
Tolbert falls down. Velasquez shoots and misses it. York wins! York wins!
You've got to be kidding me! York College wins the basketball game. York College defeats number 14, Bellevue, here at the Cornerstone Classic at the Freeman Center. October 26, 2018. Can you believe it? Trey Burks is loving it. From your commentary team here from the Freeman Center, I've been Levi Swinson, and I've been joined by Matthew Madola, athletic director tonight. He's already ran onto the court. He's a madness. This game has been another classic game. York College was down at one point by 20 points, and they were able to pull it back. They scored 48 points in the second half to Bellevue's 33, and they have been able to pull up an upset here today. And everybody's ecstatic. What a game. What a game you have just witnessed. Thank you for joining us tonight. Once again, my name is Ben Levi Swinson. and we have brought you this game from Freeman Center, Cornerstone Classic. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time. If any of our viewers are still watching tonight, we'll try to get Coach Burks up here for a little post-game interview, but I don't know if he'll be available to chat with us, but we'll try to get him up here and see what he has to say. Can you hear me? Yes, you can.
Yep, I can hear you.
All right, so couldn't get Coach Burks up here, but we got the next best thing.
Yep.
I'm joined by my close compatriot, Joshua Anderson, also known a.k.a. Todd.
Yep.
How are you feeling? You were right down there in the student section. Tell us a little bit about exactly what happened.
I mean, nail biters don't really come as close as that one does. We were down at half. It's discouraging, but I got to give props to the men's team. They rallied together. They came back and fought hard, and they won the game.
Yeah, absolutely. So there was something that was going on with an inbounds pass, if you remember exactly what was going on. Tell what exactly happened there? We couldn't tell exactly what was happening, but
number
four,
Saquon Walker. Is that his name?
Absolutely.
He called our fan section trash, so we just told him he was all talk. First half they were putting up numbers, but second half, I mean, they were getting lackadaisical with their shots. They weren't falling for him. Number 23 was looking for a lot of calls for pushing and stuff like that, and he wasn't getting them. And I mean, just go in there and play hard, and that's not what they showed up to do today. Bellevue thought they were going to get an easy dub, and they tried to stroll through, and we showed them why Panther Nation wins.
Yeah, and in the first half, they did have it easy, not going to lie. They shot about 100% from the three-point. From behind the three-point line, and York made it easy for him, but Coach Burks had some really good adjustments that he made in the second half, and you got to give it to him. They did work, and unfortunately we're not going to be able to get a word with the coaches or the players in today, but it's been a good day.
Oh, it's been
here
an
at
awesome
York.
day.
There was a playoff game. I don't know if York won or not.
I don't know, but
the high school.
Yeah, I know it's a good day to be a Panther Nation member.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. Well, Todd, thanks for joining us. Thanks for giving us a few thoughts. If anybody's still listening, this has been Josh Anderson giving us some of his thoughts on the game. My name's been Levi Swinson. You guys enjoy your night.